I have realised lately that I can actually taste the difference between different kinds of bottled water. How middle class does that sound? Anyway, we're not here to talk about water today, we're here to talk about life. So, essentially, I want to start off by saying that it's been increasingly difficult lately for me to even make a video. My perception of myself has always been skewed, but lately it's taken a different turn to the extent when I look at my online profiles, I don't relate to any of the things I have said or the way that I present myself or do my makeup, for example. Sometimes I'm like, why? And I suppose that is a really overly critical way of thinking, and I shouldn't be doing that because I have literally just been through the most transformative years of my life, and that's probably just it. Not everybody has this record of them progressing in their opinions and their style and their educational knowledge level, but I do. Maybe that's just my fault, and in combination with my heavily critical sense of self, maybe I'm just being silly. But it's made it difficult for me to want to make a video. Every time I try and start a video, I'm just haunted by all of the other videos I've made and the attitudes I take towards those. I am a reflective person, I always will be, and that's sort of the aim of these videos, to reflect, to come to sort of conclusions about life. Because it's really difficult to know your way and to know what you're doing, how you're doing it, and why you're doing it. I am not really a great spokesperson on life and how to handle it, but for myself, like, I am the ruler of my life. Well, I'm not. Higher powers, I think, are the ruler of my life, but not many other people are going to teach me how to do my taxes or pay my national insurance stamp or where to get my benefits, how to get my benefits, how to get a job. These are things that I will have to learn, and that's basically what my past fortnight, more than a fortnight at this point, has been. Probably a month. Was it a month? I recently got back from Scotland, and when I did that at the beginning of the month, I then went on this journey of finding a job, which also began with making sure I was getting job seekers allowance, which I have not yet actually received. It's something that takes time. I do not receive that until later on in the scheme, but I actually got a job far quicker than expected. It's only a part-time job, and it's a job that's actually gonna confront a lot of my fears, so that's a little unsettling in itself. But I now have to do the transition from benefits to not on benefits whilst never having received these benefits. It's difficult and weird and strange, and you know, I almost feel ashamed of myself for even having to go through that stage, to be in that stage. It's like my fear of missing out is why I wanted to go to university for a fourth year, and I decided that that wasn't a good reason, so that's why I've taken a step back, and I have these to-do lists and these papers littered around my bedroom because trying to keep on top of it in my memory is so hard. And this is why they say life is difficult. And honestly, I'm sure there are going to be other parts of my life that make me say this is difficult, but I'm kind of glad that I know the extent of the difficulty. It's a little bit unsettling a lot of the time because I have to stick to this agreement and make sure I'm keeping them informed, and you know, I recently called them up and said I have this new job, and then they changed my meeting day, but I didn't take it off my phone, and it went off and said I had to be in this meeting in an hour, and I was like, what? No? And now I'm worrying they didn't cancel the meeting and that I'm going to be in breach of my contract and it's going to be all my fault, but I'm pretty sure that I'm on top of it and it will be fine. But I am a worrier, I have always been a worrier, and nice to meet you if you didn't know that, but honestly, where have you been if you didn't know that? I'm also a talker. Which is weird because I actually have a little bit of a fear about talking. Which is sort of why are you in a job where you're on reception and calling people? Well, I've actually gotten vastly better at interacting with people. Now, I'm not saying that I'm at a high standard or anything, but I will always be polite and give them time, so I'm just hoping that those people give me time because I am gonna be learning a lot. Is that it? I don't know. That was a lot. a lot of rubbish, a lot of pretty much housework, just dusting, cleaning up and telling you what's going on. But I wanted to tell you all that in more of an informative way than a whiny way. So if any of you guys have any questions about what's been going on and how I've been transitioning from, you know, graduate to layabout, which is perfectly fine, I kind of missed that stage already, to job seeker to employed but only on a part-time basis, then leave me a question down below or wherever. I mean, down below is really the only way. I'm gonna go. I hope you guys are well. I hope that you are succeeding in all the things you want to exceed in? I mean, succeed and exceed, whatever. And I shall see you next time, whenever that may be. I'm not gonna talk about how long it keeps being between these videos, but you know the drill. Okay, I think that's it. If you have any other video ideas though, leave them down below too. Okay, bye.